Okay, so this was a message that was sent to me this morning. And it is a message from the trees to the people of the world. It's about 13 minutes long, but let's use this message as our ramping up of our energy to prepare to do whatever work we're going to be doing. And I think that this message will give us what there is for us to do today. I kind of felt that. So let me, why is it not? Oh, sorry, hang on. You think I would know how to share screen by now? Did I just close you out? No, sorry. There it is.
Hello everyone. This is JCK, and I finally got another message for you from the trees. This has been a long time coming, and I have to say that when I received this message on Saturday, the 16th of October, I was overwhelmed with emotion from the beautiful message that I received from a tree out in the bush here, near a walking track. And I'll just explain very.
Sorry, I muted my sound. Can you still hear her talking when I mute my sound? No. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. When you
the 16th of October, I was overwhelmed with emotion from the beautiful message that I received from a tree out in the bush here, near a walking track. And I'll just explain very quickly that I went out after experiencing some shedding symptoms from other people who had the jab, and I was trying to recover, and I decided to go out in nature and just center myself. And it was a very windy day that day, and I walked through a whole heap of bushland and trees, and I tried to speak to different trees and find the one to speak to. And I went to a smaller tree, and I could hear or feel a message from that smaller tree saying, you need the older trees that are along the ridge, they have the answers. So that was a really cute thing. So I knew where to go, and I had to walk back along a ridge overlooking a beautiful view of the mountains. And there was this big tree, and I sat up against it, and as I rested back against this huge eucalyptus tree and put my head back, I literally felt all the negativity drain out of me into the ground, and I could feel the healing from this tree. And I heard the name Melaleuca. Now, Melaleuca is not a eucalyptus, it's a different type of tree, but I felt that this is what this tree was saying was its name. And as I put my head back, I could feel a message was coming. So I pressed record on my recording device, and I literally went into an altered state of consciousness and just repeated what I was receiving in my head. So the tree then becomes a conduit for the message from Gaia or from Earth. Yes, the trees speak, and they always speak as a plural, as though they are a collective, but it is the consciousness of nature, and we're part of it, so it's all connected. And so that's how I receive the messages. So I'm going to read this to you, and I pray that it doesn't make me cry because I was in floods of tears by the end of this, and I certainly hope that this message gives you some level of peace and understanding. So I'm going to read it to you now. So this is a message from the trees to the people of the world. On the 16th of October 2021 is when this message was received. We are one with you, and we form a knowing that traverses across all planes and all territories. We are connected in both the root systems and the frequencies that are carried across time and space. We allow you to sit here so that you may receive the information you seek about this big brown land of ours. We know that you wish to know about the tunnel systems beneath the surface, and there are many that expand across this land you know as Australia. We are searching for you for the information you seek, for it is buried deep underground. There are layers and dimensions beneath the surface of this earth, and according to your frequency, there are some that can be accessed physically and others that must be accessed in higher dimensions. They are attempting to create a technology to be able to withstand the different densities beneath the surface and the frequency changes that will permit one to access the parts of Australia that are forbidden. These parts are held in sacred grounds across the land. There are clusters of crystal cities spread across this land, and these clusters are connected by thought lines. And these are activated when the originals sing into the song lines of the land. The originals who live on the surface knew how to activate these dimensions beneath the ground. They knew the earth was alive, and they knew that if they sang on a certain frequency along certain lines, the crystal cities would emit a charge that would rise up into the surface and bless those with abundance on the land. The dark ones, however, knew about this, and in their greed, came to disrupt this process of give and take with the surface people and those who dwell in the dimensions below. What you see in the stories of Shambhala and Mount Shasta are similar to the crystal cities beneath the ground of this big brown land. We, the trees, are told of the purpose of these times to awaken within you the sleeping ones, the greatest gifts. Those gifts have been forgotten and will not be awoken until they are shaken out of you, until the pressure becomes too great in order for you to reach deep down within you for that spark of creation, that remembering, that soul mission that you forgot when all the noise around you distracted you. Let this mission tell you now. Call upon it. Do not ask how to do this. Simply connect. Connect into the earth. Connect into your heart. You all have been given the tools time and time again, and yet you ignore it. You disconnect from us, from truth, from Gaia. You are part of her. You are not separate. You are one with God and creation. And what is distracting you is anti-creation. It is the opposite of creation. It is an energy and a technology that holds a parasitic frequency that wishes to ride upon your greatness and harness that for its own means. This is rogue technology. This is technology that is worse than that which created the cataclysm of Atlantis. The consequences of these injections will be felt from the month of late September into the month of June 2022. During that time, more and more revelations will come to the surface, but you must not be distracted by this. Push through, seek your truth, seek your knowing, seek what it is that you came here for. If you hear this message, people of the world, We, as the standing ones, you, as the walking trees, must listen. We urge you to call upon your truth and do not be distracted by these poisons, the poisonous thoughts, the poisonous ideals, the poisonous technology. We ask you to rise into your greatness, recharge with us. We are always here. The answers are here in us. We've given you the answers time and time again. And you reject us. You reject us. You believe you are greater than nature. We have it here. The pine tree gave you your answers. The fallen bark, the rotting leaves, the rotting wood, all of it gave you the answers to heal. So connect into us, releasing your pressure, your anxiety. It lay here. Sit up against a tree, ground yourself in the earth. Feel that pull to clear yourself of all that which is unnatural. We are here for you to heal you. We are not just pretty decorations. God gave you us to support you. And this is why we stand strong and tall. And while we are still rooted into the ground, our branches, our trunks, our leaves sway with the movement of the wind. We weather the storm bravely, rooted in great Gaia, connecting to each other, uniting as one. And not once are we corrupted by that which is around us. We stay true and strong, and we are here waiting for all of you to listen, for once and for all. Come back to us. Come back to the earth. Come back to unity. Be brave in these times. We see your past, present, and future, and we tell you this, you walking trees, you human being, you will overcome this great war upon all creation. We are counting on you. But for once, listen and feel your connection to God. They wish to disconnect you, but we are here to remind you, you are God's greatest creations, and all of us, all of nature stands by to support you. If only you would listen and connect and be one with us. So that's all. That's the message, and I'm sorry I cried, but I cried a lot worse when the message first came through. And I hope you can listen to that again and again and understand what the trees were trying to convey. And maybe you can share this message with others who will be open to it. They are pleading with us to reconnect into nature and to be true to ourselves, and to remember that they have the answers, that the answers are within creation, within nature, and in grounding ourselves in the earth and recharging our depleted batteries. If you have any other questions or want to know more about me, you'll find the description in the links below for all of my links in the link tree. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Hello, everyone.
Wow.
Oh,
That was amazing.
right. So I'm gonna solidify that with the earth frequency and the tuning forks for the So that's the second time I've listened to that. And what I heard differently this time was that frequency that they're trying to create. The trees are trying to create technology or something so that we can access the frequency under the earth. And she speaks about the crystalline core of the earth, which we know about, we've dealt with, we've engaged with before. But how I heard it differently was that same first tour that we did on Mars, where we were shown the surface level frequency and all that existed under the surface, including the liquid crystal. That was a different frequency, and you could only access it if you matched that frequency. I'm not sure the work that there is to do today, and if anybody heard a specific message of what we should, where we should focus our attention. But it's feeling like the earth, and that we could tap into that. And instead of working from the grid downward, work from the crystalline core upwards.
A lot of what she had to say was really resonant. I guess I could turn on the camera. A lot of what she had to say was really resonant in the fact that I've communicated with the trees before.
Same.
And the trees really are a we. They're not separate. And so when you tap into one, you tap into that energy of all. It's that all energy. So they do have a very deep system, and tapping into that system actually would be probably a very good thing. And so I definitely agree that maybe we should be tapping into their energy and helping them, push the healing out, because what they need is a bridge, right? We are the bridge. And so they can do it from nature, but they can't, like she was saying, there's a disconnect with humans. There's a disconnect. Some humans will connect to trees, but a lot of them are, we're living our own lives. We're suffocating them with all the smog and everything else too. So maybe we can become that bridge. Maybe we can become that energy. And like you were saying, tapping into their energy from below, bringing it to the grid, bringing that healing energy or bringing that connectivity to the grid might be a good thing. Anybody else have any ideas?
I think the bottom line is the same consistent message that we've had from day one, is to everything else. It's all distraction. Whatever you're reading, whatever you're watching, whatever you're consuming, it's all a distraction. Go out into nature and plug in, right? That's why I've been spending all my time in national parks and whatever, everybody's defining their own way. But I have a very special way of communicating with the trees, and it absolutely goes through the root system and through all the different dimensional realities. There's absolutely inner earth kingdoms. You can Google Agartha Network. I'm a guardian of the Agartha Network. That's a huge Team Sandy thing. It's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. And so, we all have choice in how we spend our time. My computer's good. We all have choice in how we spend our time. So how do you choose to spend your time? Are you going to be worrying about this, that, the other? Or are you going to do what you know is going to help forge that bridge between you and divinity, whatever you want to call it, right? So any minute, any second that you spend distracted on the chaos, the confusion, the whatever, you're kind of wasting your time. The very best use of your time is to be connected with Gaia and forging that bridge and creating that corridor of energy. So that would be my take on it. And that's the task at hand. Whee!
Wee!
Sounds like fun.
That's what I do every day. Whee! So if we don't have any guidance, we can certainly ask for guidance. Valerie, you're here, right? You got your ears on? So Valerie joined me in a mission last night. Valerie's got some skills, y'all.
We knew that.
And she got more than she ever bargained for, I think. So she had a little experience on the Sirius outpost and met with the elders. Where are you, Valerie?
I'm right here.
So we can call in the Syrian energy to help bridge it, right? Are you getting any messages? I bet you are.
Oh, well, part of it is when I listen to that message, she talks specifically about even the pine trees. I live on Pine Haven, and I have the most trees in this whole entire suburb.
Yeah.
And they're all pine trees. But what she really was, if you go deeper into it, when she talks about technology, think about all these concrete cities and they block out the trees. They block out every bit of the song, the words, and everything of nature. Those are the people that are really the worst off, that need to wake up. You got people that think that just a little park is going to solve a whole big island of problems of concrete. So it's getting, even if it's nothing, but each one of those people eventually gets a little piece of nature given to them, you know, as a gift that they can hold and connect. And then the Crystal City, she was talking about that. I think some of you missed where she talked about the other bad things that are down there trying to block us from it. And in the tunnels, that goes back to a lot of the other stuff that we do have to have shields up while going down to connect, because they're trying to put tunnels around the Crystal City to block it off. That's the reason people are having problems connecting to it again. They started doing that during Atlantis. When they took Atlantis down and sunk it, and it's beneath Antarctica, they were trying to also hide any truth of being and truth of being able to get to Crystal City again. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes. So then the question becomes, for the 7 of us here today, what is one objective that we could work on for the collective? Do we have a specific, is anyone getting a download of a specific objective? Because everything you said is true, Valerie. That's like my whole life. And there's absolutely nefarious forces, absolutely, trying to block all of that. And there are many, many other forces that have committed their lives to balancing that energy. That's a huge part of what I bring to the table. So I'm curious if there's anything on the list of things to do in a very concise manner that we could potentially focus on today. Anybody?
So what came up for me was, so yesterday during this demonstration, the entire time I was walking, I was spinning a slinky, and I was like, and people were asking me, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm activating the earth. I'm activating the streets we're walking on. I'm activating the, I'm activating the energy of like what we're doing. Right. And so there's something about that, of what you said, Valerie, about the concrete jungles. I was in downtown Seattle. Like, you don't get more concrete than that, right? But I wasn't relating to it like the barrier. I was tapping into the core underneath. So maybe there's something we can do of like, matching the frequency of the concrete to get through it, to get to underneath it. I don't know. I'm kind of like stumbling over it, but that feels like, let's address the tunnels and the blockages that they're trying to create underneath.
So I'm getting a no on that. I'm curious to see what anybody else gets, because that's a very complicated task. That's more than the next half hour with 7 people.
Got it.
And I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just like, John
No.
said no.
You know, I respect John. Mad respect.
I want to say,
I don't know if this means anything, but I keep seeing visions of binary math, like ones and zeros going down columns. I don't know if that has anything to do to spark anybody.
you guys able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
No one's heard
Now
me.
it's gone. Yeah.
I actually, I want to say something about what Valerie just said, because what Valerie just said was actually pretty on. He had mentioned Atlantis, right? And Atlantis, I don't know if you guys know what happened to Atlantis at the end and why they sunk it. But one of the reasons that they sunk it is because the land became it was this beautiful, vast, wonderful, and then it became diseased. And they didn't want the disease to spread because everything died, like the trees on the land. So they decided to sink it so it wouldn't spread. And so what I'm feeling is that maybe history is repeating itself in a way, right? Because the land here and on the world is becoming diseased. And it's been diseased for a while. But the thing is that with these nefarious forces and these things that are happening and these injections and all of these things, we're diseasing ourselves. We're diseasing the earth. And so what we may want to do into the earth, bring forward that healing and clear out the disease. So we can clear out the tunnels. We can clear out the energy of the that are actually working. Maybe that's where we go in this is we
just missed a little bit of your last sentence, Shannon. It kind of.
So we tap into the tree energy. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. And then what we do is we become one with that energy. And then we push that energy through the tunnels and push it up into the what's the grid. And then once we go through the grid, we can push it through everyone else. Does that sound about right, everybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
So starting from the bottom, going up?
Yeah, so we're going to tap into the trees themselves first, and then go into their grid, into the work.
Oh, Lord.
And then push through the tunnels, through the concrete, into the grid, into people. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
All right, let's tap in.
Michael, just jump in, listen if you and hold space if you feel called to do something energetically.
I'm just observing for now, and then I might dive in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm calling forth my Stella aspect, and Finn calling all assets from New Lemuria from the safe house. Calling in the dragon energy. Connecting with all elementals, all active forces, all available resources. Pulling from within the Agartha network throughout, calling in all Agartha network guardians. Activate. Calling in all ascended masters, all archangels active in that endeavor. Join us in our efforts. Calling in the angelic realm. So is there anything else I need to do there? No, so let's got that. All right, calling. The Galactic Council. May we work in conjunction with existing timelines and projections and not work against any big picture plans.
Calling specifically Archangel Sandalphon. Calling in Fae and Fairy Realm.
John, where are you?
In
Calling
there.
in our indigenous brothers and sisters.
So they said something. in there, so we definitely want to bring in Gabriel.
Yep.
Tones, and any of the other angels that produce that tone, whatever angel is the right tone for the grid lines and the crystalline energy lines, let's bring them their place on those sections, on those spots for those tones.
So
Also inviting in now to join us those that are energy workers, light workers, healers, all that are awake to this message, awake to this mission. We invite you to come be with us now.
We're tapping into an energy, to the ethereal crystalline energy, to the liquid crystalline energy, to the energy, to the energy of healed, to the energy of the infinity symbol, the energy of I am the collective. And we're now tapping that energy into the flow of the divine river so that we may flow with the energy of the trees.
this is Saint Germain is one of the main ascended masters that works in the tunnels with us. Valerie, can you see him? Or anybody? I should just call Valerie. I know she can see really well. Ascended masters to assist us on clearing.
I usually see Saint Germain as ultraviolet.
Uh-huh.
That's how he presents to me. So
Uh-huh. They're laughing at me. They're like, this is a gigantic task. I'm like, I know. Just give us one little quadrant to work on. All right, my pieces are in place. Curious to see what you guys feel.
I'm tapping in with the flow of the energy of the trees. Those going into the branches, the earth, following the roots and the connections. It's like a whole network down there. If you guys see the flowing of energy.
mhm. It's like a grid underground.
It is. I see it all golden.
If you Google the Agartha network, you can see the pathways between the grids on the planet.
Well, there's also the mycelium network, which is how they communicate. I'm seeing it like, it's weird. I'm seeing it like sparks from a Tesla coil. It's like, zzz, it's very electric. Like there's a lot of energy.
Only on the series.
You definitely feel that there is a piece for Michael in here.
A piece for Michael?
Yeah, and now I'm not talking about Archangel Michael. I'm talking about our new person, Michael, that there's definitely a piece sort of connectivity when it comes to the earth. I'd be curious just to hear what you have to say, Michael.
Wow. I don't really know what I'm processing, but I've got a great sense of calm within the past minute or so. like an overwhelming sense of relaxation and calmness. I do, I with my eyes closed, I see what looks maybe like a window pane with many many squares. And I'm not sure what I'm doing with this or what it means, but the sense of calm almost, it shocked me, because I wasn't expecting anything here. And I feel like there's something happening.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Thank you.
I felt with you was that it was almost like you were going home.
Wow. I almost got that. I would say that's the sense I felt and I still feel of
So-
being.
Instead of trying to explain it, can you just and let it just flow?
Absolutely.
Your body just became all of those roots, all of that network. I don't know if you're feeling it, but it feels like you're just flowing into everything. And that's
Yeah.
exactly you need to be. Enjoy it.
Thank you. I am.
Valerie,
Yes.
feeling the trunk energy with you. What's going on there? Remember we talked about these walking trees. You and I
I'm the
had
one that's guarding you guys because you're going past some really bad stuff, but it's let me put a cloak around you so you only see the goodness, and I'm getting hit with other things. But Sandy, John came over here with whatever the other one was, and they're helping me.
So I want you to imagine next to you that actually anything that goes to hit you will actually hit the pipe and be filtered out. So it's almost like it's in your own filter. So
Yeah,
whatever
it's not hurting me. It's just keeping it from you guys, or you won't reach the center.
you're going to get rid of it instead of just protecting us from it, might as well just obliterate it. Begin to allow it to just be sucked up.
You don't want it up. You want it out.
Suck in. I want you to suck of light. Heard from Gabriel, he said instantaneous. Anybody hear that high pitched tone?
I'm playing Schumann underneath us, but I also just hit the sun frequency. I'm sending it light.
John, while you're protecting Valerie, can I jump in? Let's initiate the
Ooh, I'm getting whatever this is has been trapped underground for a very long time.
Remember, Sandy, I kept asking what was in the middle? What was in the middle? What's in the middle?
So they don't let me see, but John might tell Valerie. We've removed a lot out of the middle in the last few months. There was a Maldekian core that should be gone, but there's more. So John should be with Valerie. I'm getting a mark above this with Eric real quick.
Valerie, energy, that walking tree energy that we talked about the other day, can you fully activate that?
On it.
You know you got that fairy energy going on, so might as well bring that in.
They're like, thanks for the reminder, Shannon.
I'm seeing a lot of red and yellow, like almost like an inferno type of coloring. At first I was sliding through like wormholes of like bright lights, of like neon lights that were like blue, white blue. And then I ended up in this like dark fire, like a light fiery red yellow area. And I'm not sure if this has to do with maybe all the fires that are happening with the trees.
So funny that you say that, Jen, because my next one was going to be Christina and the lava energy.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm picking up.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
do see it as flowing. It's flowing, not standing still.
flowing.
Correct?
It's flowing, yes.
Just go with it. And Christina, it's definitely,
go, Christina. You just clearing all that out.
Oh, I just feel rooted right now from my feet, and now it's going up to my legs. And I just got a sign from my outside window. It just grabbed my attention, but I feel really, really rooted right now.
Yeah, you are. You're pushing volcanic energy, which is great.
okay, John has a curious one. He said, not this mission. The next time we come down, we're to take that lava energy and start to flood the tunnels.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's so crazy because I had lava tubes in my mind as right before you said that.
Do it now.
No, we need to still go down. We've got to reach the center.
I see what you're saying. We got to connect first, right?
Once we connect, we can do this around the world. But we got to get to the center. We've got to, and we're close. We're real close. I don't know if you guys can smell it, smell the earth.
Mm.
I've got an earthy smell right now.
And how the
Sandalwood right now.
I'm just I'm introducing the frequency. So here's a, if you haven't done this before, Michael, so we can do it together. So you can do it with your sandalwood. I'll do it with my fairy water. Is that you breathe in the frequency, bring it into your system with the intention of that it's spreading out to the collective. So we're introducing the frequency of sandalwood and fairy water.
that is so refreshing.
Isn't it
Jules.
lovely? Mm-hmm.
Like being misted in the face.
Exactly.
I just saw a ship, like
There's a galactic
a
federation.
spaceship. Yeah, I just saw a spaceship.
You should see a lot of them.
Saw one.
Donna's like, how many do you want? Around the planet, Donna.
So I
The
wanted-
biggest one's up front, the rest of them are behind it. They're coming down like a straight line with us. They're protecting.
Michael,
The one that Christina's seeing has a personal connection with her. I'm getting like she's invited to board, actually.
Mm.
are you feeling anything in the center of your chest, Michael?
I am actually. It's almost like a breathlessness or heart pounding.
Yeah, you have a block and it's not flowing through your chest. So what's happening is it's all bunching up. So can I
Yeah.
clear that?
Yes, please.
If you feel an emotion, release it, okay?
Okay.
Your heart hurts for the injustice. keep hearing over and over again, Michael, this isn't right. This isn't right.
The colors burgundy and blue are now, I'm in that color scheme.
Where are you seeing the burgundy and blue? Is it in the middle or the outside or a combination?
It's like all, like I was in the lava color, like flowing around in there, moving all around with it. Now I'm moving all around within the burgundy and the like royal blue. And a
Okay.
little bit darker blue as well.
We're getting closer to the center.
Yeah, it's very important for Michael's heart chakra to be cleared when we get to the center, because he becomes a conduit.
Mm. So I'm getting Shannon about opening up the back like we've done before for him.
That,
Say again.
you do that while I'm clearing this?
For
please?
sure. So Michael, you can visualize with me that there's on the back side of your heart, on your back, there are like shutter doors almost. And we're flipping the latch on that. We're flipping the latch and throwing wide open those doors. You feel a flow of energy out, and it's flowing around you like an infinity symbol. So it's the infinity symbol is horizontal, and the intersection of that infinity symbol is your heart. So it's crossing through your heart, circling around the right side, coming through the back, circling to the front on the left side, back around through the left side of your back and through your heart. And so that energy, the golden energy, golden light, liquid crystal, Archangel Metatron, infinity. It is everything, nothing, and flowing through you with ease, clearing, cleansing, restoring, dissolving, creating.
Michael, you need to forgive everything and everybody and just send them love. And that's the last piece that they need you to do. And then Julie and Shannon can push and open you up.
Michael, there's a distinction between our 3D, I call it the 3D sludge, which is all the stuff that's happening now, the lower level emotions, the anger, the injustice, all of that energy. And then there's the meta, which is in the spiritual realm. And you kind of pull yourself out of the 3D sludge and move into the meta so you can see the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
Then I'll help you clear. Do I have permission to clear all of the heavy 3D sludge?
Yes, please.
And then if you're experiencing something, let us know so we can clear it, do what we need to do.
I'm introducing for the collective the frequency, fragrance, and vibration of forgiveness.
Oh, that tickles my nose. Man, what is it with all the tickles?
When you did that, I just saw a big bright flash of white light.
Yep. And Michael should feel lighter. Shannon, I think you've got a sludge.
I feel like I did. Some still down by his shins and ankles still, but we're working on it.
So I probably didn't explain this to you, Michael, but so this is how the I Am Collective works, is the clearing that we're doing with you is for the all. It is for the collective. It is for just for everybody. So thank you for being our proxy today. Thank you for being willing. Thank you for showing up.
It's beautiful.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Can you give us a little bit of what you're experiencing, Michael?
Yeah, so I feel a release. I will call it releasing. It's odd. I feel tension almost, like a shaking energy almost, but in my body. mainly in my arms. When I take a deep breath, that's slowly subsiding to where it's just relaxation at this point. But
Take
every
it
now
out.
and again, my arms will quiver to a point. Almost, but not on my doing or my intention.
Yes,
I feel there's an energy coming through me, or blocking still, or trying to get through me.
You can always shake out that energy, like shake your hands if it might help release some of it.
That helps.
It's a lot of energy to funnel if you haven't experienced it like that before.
It is. It's almost like, you know, being cold, where you're shivering a little bit.
you let me know when your body up.
Valerie, can you feel what I'm doing?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
John says he needs you, Christy, Jennifer, to focus with the ships in like you're going to dive down into a pool, the pool of
Okay.
earth. Start diving. By the way, now that Michael's releasing, we're past the tunnels.
I feel it releasing.
What did you say, Michael?
I can feel it releasing.
You getting hot yet, Michael?
Not hot in my forehead area.
Mm.
When it goes into your entire body, let me know, because that's when I need to stop.
Okay.
I'm seeing green, green, green.
Yeah. Let me know if it turns into 40 shades of green and I'll tell you where we are.
Okay. I'm feeling like a funneling effect too,
Mm-hmm.
siphoning downwards into the core.
See that too.
Your hands lit up yet, Michael?
They're clammy, really clammy.
Push energy through your hands.
Okay.
Valerie, am I getting something from the bottom?
Yep, a little.
Valerie, I have a misty light gray color now.
Andy,
Here
you're
we
getting
direction. We're still going down, but wow, we missed that one.
Shannon?
you got resistance under you, Sandy.
Yep.
And they're the powered ones. Feels like Archon to me.
I'm digging them out.
I'm seeing like the color of sand.
Yep, I'm digging hard. Who's diving down with me? I need you to help me. We're digging something out.
Okay.
Yep, Jennifer and Christina are helping you.
Put them into the funnel so they don't connect to anybody else, please.
Yeah, yep, got it.
John's sending you more power.
That's his job. He's like, I have job. I have so many jobs to do. Oh.
Julie, they said we need more frequency from you, that the first one you touch is what they need.
Okay.
Shannon, push more into Michael.
And oh, feet and your limbs tingling yet?
My fingers are.
All right, I'm gonna try and get all of your limbs to tingle.
Okay.
Push in. Let me know when it happens.
Michael, I'm going to assist with that too. If you
I
can,
feel it in my feet right now.
if you can see me, I'm going to breathe in this frequency and I want you to feel the vibration going through your body.
Sandy, am I pulling it out?
I'm pulling.
I'm pulling too. It's hard to get it out.
Keep
Valerie,
pulling.
can you see where I'm pulling? It's like a nest or something. I can't tell. I'm just pulling.
Yeah, keep pulling.
It's just the
Pull and dig. Pull and dig.
pull and dig. Okay.
Christina, use the power. You've got more power than you think. Use it.
Pele showed up.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
Amen.
we guys need Eric, Greg, Fred, Emilio, Martin, every asset from Portugal. I need more juice.
Can we explode it somehow?
Oh,
No, no, it'll harm things. Gotta dig and
yeah.
pull.
I
Okay.
got a big no. I have to pull it.
Okay.
The three of you can attach it to the ships and they can help pull.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm ready to pull. This is very similar to what we did with the Maldekian core. This one's just
Yeah.
deeper.
Woo.
Michael,
Julie and Shannon, just keep helping Michael.
Yep.
He's the key. He is the key once we get there.
I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. I'm sorry for anything I did knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously that contributes to this situation, to this circumstance, to this feeling, to this blockage. Please forgive me for anything I did knowingly or unknowingly to contribute to this situation, to this circumstance, to this blockage, to this abuse, to this disregard. Please forgive me in all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your guardianship. Thank you for your protection.
Is it connected, Valerie? And being ready to hoist it?
Yep.
Not
Keep
quite there.
going.
I'm burrowing
Almost got it.
underneath.
Michael,
I feel like I just got lifted somehow.
So, oh, I didn't have that one. Sorry, guys.
now Michael, activate, push all the energy out. So let it just go back to those, remember the roots that you were connecting to?
Yes.
Let it flow. Just the bridge is open now. So let it just flow freely. Please let us know what's happening though. So keep us updated.
Sandy, there's just one more big pull and you've got it.
Yeah.
All three of you got to pull it together.
Okay.
Who's pulling with me? Christina.
Jennifer.
Christina and Jennifer.
Okay.
John says, do the count.
Do the what?
Countdown, Sandy. He says, countdown, Sandy.
I feel like I can help pull now. And
3,
Shannon's got Michael.
2,
Hold Michael. Just
1.
hold Michael because he's going to
Pull.
keep.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna push a high frequency through you, Michael. If it bothers you at all or hurts anywhere, let me know, okay?
Yes.
Metatron, a little help.
Use the ships too, ladies. Use the ships.
We are. I feel like it's all harnessed.
Yep. Just crawled under. She's got her part locked or belted, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
Even the little guy next to me is saying, come on, Sandy, count it down. You've almost got it. Count it down so everybody can pull together. Julie, Shannon, protect Michael and hold him. So he doesn't get sucked in until he needs to open.
Got it.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, I feel it's clamping. Okay.
Yeah, he said when you finally put your butt into it, it works.
Oh,
To look
John.
with your legs, not with your back.
Not my back.
Yeah, your legs. He said put your legs into it and use your butt. That's what works. He also said, Jennifer and Christina, good job. But
Well,
you
thank
ladies
you.
need to learn to use your legs and your butt also.
Okay.
Megatron gave a thumbs up.
That's why I got a big old booty.
Okay, we're getting, Jennifer, did you see the colors change again?
I did. I have a lot of gold in there
Uh-huh.
now and some like it's like a sky blue, but then it's mixed in with like there's still a bit of like gray in there, like a light gray.
That's gonna go away. Shannon, Julie, help Michael, he's the key. I'm being told that the two of you
He
can
should
help.
be feeling pretty high right now. He should be feeling maybe
Yeah.
a little bit before it.
We've both just been pumping him with super high frequency.
And the
I see
fascinating
the
thing
ship
is he can take it
pulling.
and it's not hurting him.
But Jennifer,
I see the ship pulling the mass, like a
yes.
big thing with tethered onto the ships, and they're slowly taking it.
Mhm.
Michael, you're going to walk
Somebody's
into this
standing
light.
underneath it.
No. But Michael, you'll walk into the light with the help of Shannon and Julie, so don't be afraid. When you walk into it, you are literally the key. It'll open up everything. Jennifer will be the first to see. Christina, you should feel it. Sandy, they said hold back in case something goes wrong. Go for it.
Whoever's blocking me, this love is for you. Who or what is underneath me blocking me? Can you tell me what it is so I can better handle it?
You don't need to handle it. It's nothing. You just
Okay.
need to stand on it.
I need to what?
Just stand on it.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep. Jennifer, what are you seeing now?
What?
I'm seeing light yellow and light green. I'm seeing some white mist. I'm feeling that pink is coming too, but it isn't there yet. I'm feeling like swirls. Swirls.
Oh, I'm off my game today.
It's like a bit of fog, cloudiness like in front of me right now.
It's okay. It's gonna go away.
It's like picked up silt from a million layers deep. We have dug
Yeah,
deep and we're pulling this. It's like a
that's what it feels like.
tooth. They're like, you're doing this today? And I'm like, apparently so. Can we get a status
It's
update?
peach. It's changing to peach. Peachy golden yellow.
Christina, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling with Michael's body's getting less tense, just less tense around the back, neck, and from his forehead.
I need more resources. What resources have we not tapped? Stella and Finn are the resources we have not tapped. Okay, what tool do you have to deploy to help us with this last push? It's like I feel like I'm in labor and I just need a little break.
There's an archangel I'm getting. It's like Cassio.
Oh, Cassius.
Cassius.
Yeah. I
Okay.
forgot about Cassius.
Come on, Cassius, let's go, baby.
It is
She doesn't
12:12.
take any
It's
shit.
acknowledging.
She doesn't take any shit, I'm hearing.
Come on, baby.
Michael, checking in on you. What are you experiencing? What are you feeling?
Really relaxed. My legs almost went numb. Feel like there's just an energy coming up to me through my legs. Still, the heart has calmed down, but it still is beating fairly hard.
Yeah. That's because we're pushing so much energy through you. The body's trying to acclimate it. So it's okay. We'll keep pushing energy. But if it gets to be painful, let me know, because I mean, this is a lot of energy. So I mean, I'm even surprised that you're able to take as much as we're pushing through. So just breathe through it. If there's any pain, anything, that'll let us know.
Yeah, the key is to breathe through it.
Seeing like tan and baby pink with some hot pink.
Sophia, can you give me any other boost? Barrel throttle. All right, Ariana, can't use the scepter. Ariana, what other tools do you have? I need a lever. Something
Okay, hold on. I'll give it to you.
I need a lever. It's in there, and everybody's pulling, but we need to like a
You ready?
yeah.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
Cassius, what's his name? Cassius, he's underneath me and telling me just to be very still. They're pushing it through me.
Uh-huh. Three, two, breathe, push. You should feel it as lifted.
Yep.
Birth in a freaking.
Seeing green.
Screaming. Does anybody hear anything?
It's
Mm-mm.
good. It's good.
Thank
The
you.
screaming part is just that piece of earth releasing the pain.
Yeah, I'm seeing green.
There we go. Green is good.
I feel it's complete.
You.
I'm seeing the trees, like the forest.
I feel like they're waving. Like, thank goodness that is gone. Anybody see anything? I feel like it was like, I don't know, maybe the last Archon nest or something, like very deeply seated. It was something.
To me, it looked like a dark gray, like particle of like a being, like maybe a evil type of being that was like a metal.
It felt like an Archon core, like a metal, like a metal nest. I don't know, but whatever it is.
Yeah. It felt metal to me. I don't know.
Uh,
I'm feeling like we need to kind of backfill that hole.
We
that
will
we picked
after,
up.
yeah, we will. And the backfill also has to be filled with love from all of us.
Yep,
Um,
100%.
you guys need to walk Michael through so he can open up the core.
I need to rest.
Christina, they're gonna need your help. Christina will be behind you, Michael. Julie and Shannon will be beside you, holding your hands.
Well, he's already connecting. That's why he's feeling the energy coming from his feet.
Yeah, he's connected, but he's got to walk through.
My hands and arms just got really warm.
Good.
Mhm.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm seeing flowers pop up.
Ooh.
Kind of flowers.
What?
What kind of flowers?
Like colorful cartoon flowers.
The
So Michael,
trees are super happy right now.
it's probably a good idea now, Michael, for you to allow your spirit to seek home. So in other words, just let it go home
Mhm.
and see where it leads you. Tell us where it leads you.
Oh, a lot of shapes. My 2D screen just got 3D in my mind.
Good.
Traveling somewhere through. It's like a magenta, purple color,
Awesome.
hazy. It's really bright.
Mm. Mhm.
There's somebody there waiting at
Isn't
the other.
that Metatron?
Well, I had
Magenta?
some images. I saw like an orb has been in and out with my eyes closed, and almost like a silhouette of a almost like a Buddha type man,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a skinny one.
An elder.
Yeah.
For sure, that's part of your spirit team.
He's almost at the doorway. That's why just keep going, Michael. Keep telling us what you're seeing.
And now it's a bright, still traveling, but more of a light blue, bright blue, sky blue.
Mm.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of a boost, okay, Michael? So you're gonna travel a little faster. Is that okay?
Yes.
What are you experiencing?
Right. I'm not traveling, I don't think anymore.
Yeah.
Keep seeing a oval type shape with a line in the middle. I don't know what that is.
Can you go through it?
Mhm.
I'm in it.
Yep.
And we're opening.
Now let your heart chakra connect.
Ooh. Wow.
Entire body just lit up.
Yep.
I told you.
Yeah, I'm just seeing like bright, like almost a neon green, like a grass green, really vibrant.
Michael, your life may never be the same after today.
In a good way.
Oh,
Definitely.
For sure.
I'm there. That oval shape is pulsating as I'm going in it.
yes.
And it is a green, like a greenish, dark green on the outside, light green on the inside.
We're where we're supposed to be.
That's love.
It's like
Let it
that
out that
green
light.
is, that's unconditional love, heart chakra, heart center, space of creation, compassion, forgiveness is all of it. It's also like the seed, like he is at the very core of the seed, the like pod, like it's almost, I almost saw it like Sylvia's like harmonic egg, like it's
Mhm.
like yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
If you want to know what you're under and what you just passed through, if you went straight back up onto Earth, you're on the western coast of Ireland that has the 40 shades of green called marble, and you're the key that opened it. So now that's why the fairies and the trees can have more. We opened up for them to go straight in.
So what we're going to do, Michael, with that egg, we're going to let it pulse out like it is pulsing, but I want you to let it shoot a beam of light all the way up and just keep going up.
It's funny. It's exactly what I'm experiencing.
Awesome.
Woohoo!
And as soon as the beam breaks the surface, let it spread. Like let it just be a whole big wave and ripple.
So I'm getting on the surface, when he gets it to the surface is when it hits that mycelium network, it hits the network, like it's like, I'm getting this, like this spread of like.
Here's the great thing, Michael, you can do this on your own too.
Mhm.
So whenever you feel like you're like there's injustice or that you need to help heal it, go back into your egg, like just tell your spirit, go home. You'll travel to the egg, get in the egg and do the same thing.
All right.
This is recorded, by the way, so you can also watch this back.
Very nice.
Ooh.
You're almost at the surface. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to heat up, and I don't heat up usually. I usually heat people up. So Christina, can you open up the space with that volcanic energy so he can come out?
Weird you say that. I feel like I just got an image of like a sunset mountain with stars above it that I feel I'm in.
Awesome.
That makes about sense because it should be around 8 or 9:30 in Ireland.
Mhm.
And just another image of like a frog type person, big eyes.
I worked with them before. They're cool.
So the frog energy has been following me around for the past several months. One of our team members, actually, the frog has followed her for her entire life. And one of the things that the frog represents, if you ever see the TV show Dead Like Me, not Dead to Me, but Dead Like Me, the frog represents mortality.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He was smiling at me, or it was smiling.
Just wait, he'll wink at you too.
All right, did we close up all the things we need to close on? I feel like there's a lot of activity. The Galactic Federation they said they're going to handle this metal thing.
Yeah.
You might square it away.
Once Michael is squared away, then all of us together need to send love straight down back in.
I got back to the window pane square grid image again.
Good.
Perfect.
Now push through, Michael. I want you to see a big, huge ripple just come out.
What colors are you seeing?
I pretty much went to all white when he said, I'm seeing the window pane grid.
Okay.
All right,
He just blasted us with a bunch of light.
let's
Mhm.
Valerie, is there anything I need to do other than what I'm doing right now?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I checked out a long time ago. You can't ask me to do anything else. John scooped me up and took me to the healing space. I'm in a healing
Yeah,
right
he
now.
said
I was,
you gotta heal.
but I'm doing the technique we learned about last night.
Good.
That's all I got. Here, I'll take my hair out so you can see how I really feel.
I'm also seeing like the huge ripple.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
It
envisioning.
looks like someone dropped a drop of water.
Yeah,
And it's all
that's
rippling out.
exactly what I'm feeling and what I'm imagining as
I
well.
see it.
Like a rock was dropped into an ocean, and the ripples are around me, and they're emanating in every way.
Yeah.
I
Remember
see
a
it.
couple weeks ago where we like what we got was to infuse the waterways, to activate the waterways, and it started with Christina. I was getting that earlier with the trees and the branches and the mycelium network, and I'm seeing that now with this ripple. It's like activating all of it. It's like that egg pod thing, whatever that was, like that. It started there and then just like sent everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So Jules, what I want to create here is I want to create a loop of the ripple until we're ready to stop it. It needs to loop. It needs to keep going. Probably, I would say, and probably maybe until the 2022, the June of 22.
Perfect.
So let's you and I and whoever else wants to help create the loop.
Christina can help you do that.
And Michael, can you just mention that this is going to loop on until June of 2022, and if we need to renew it, it will?
Yes.
And if we connect our energy, and I'm doing something we worked on last night, that should help intensify it. It's funny, I was supposed to have lunch with Lucinda today, and she's like, no. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no lunch for me today. Valerie, does that help? It doesn't feel like I can't tell.
You gotta relax. John said relax. You're not relaxing.
Yeah.
And to
We
stop
got
the
this. You just hold back.
Yeah.
I'm toast.
All we need you to do is maintain the back.
Okay.
I just keep seeing shovels like filling the hole.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
the Federation's filling the hole.
Yeah.
We
We
love you,
almost
we
have the
love
loop. Michael, I need you to tell me what's going on because we almost have the loop. It's almost there.
you, love you.
Yeah, it's seeing a prominent upside down triangle right now.
Okay.
Only looks two-dimensional, like a V. But I feel like I'm walking or going through it still.
Okay.
And I do have the ripples. I feel like my energy is pushing out. I also think my mind tries to get me back to this dimension.
Mhm.
No, don't let it.
Yeah, not right now.
That's what I don't want to say struggling with, but that's what's, I think, not letting me get to where I should probably be at this
Well,
moment.
actually, you're doing pretty well right now. I mean,
Yeah.
especially for your first time, you're doing amazingly. I'm going to put your mind back into Delta. Is that okay?
Yes.
Tell me when it gets there, when your thoughts start skipping.
Do not consent to any interference. And hold space to the highest timeline, highest dimension, highest reality.
Jules, can you put a Merkaba where his V is, please?
Mhm. That's what I was seeing was Merkaba. So, yep.
And he'll be right in the center of it.
Ooh. Mhm.
Oh, his ripple just became like a star.
Did another Merkaba merge with him?
Something did because it besides the ripple, the light is shooting everywhere.
So
Yeah,
Eric
I'm
was
seeing,
on
sorry,
it
I'm,
in our Merkaba, and he's like, "I'll go over and encase him." So that was cool.
yeah, all I'm seeing is angel wings and like purple.
Yay, Team Rockwell.
How you feeling, Michael?
Good. Back to very bright color of a very white almost.
Mhm.
Very bright, subtle pale yellow maybe, but
Good.
almost white. And it's super bright.
So now just make the intention that that this ripple continues on the loop in the highest and most highest frequency that adjusts to whatever it needs to be. If it needs to be higher, if it needs to be a little lower, that it adjusts to the divine energy. Whatever the divine energy will have this ripple be, will be. Oh, there we go.
Eric's assisting with it too.
Just seeing the crystalline core of the earth.
Yeah, there we go. It's almost you know when something is sentient, so the ripple is sentient now, so it feels what the earth needs, and
Mhm.
it increases and decreases as it needs it. Oh, it's amazing.
That's the same as liquid crystal, though. I was seeing it as liquid crystal, right? It's intuitive. It goes where it needs to go, does what it needs to do.
Good job, Michael.
Yay,
Mhm.
Michael, new guy.
We need you on this call like every
Yay,
time.
new guy.
He's
You would
not
be
new
perfect.
guy.
We
We met
needed the
randomly on
masculine energy.
Christina, you can grab part of that ripple with the elements of water and push it to where that oil spill is to finally finish it off.
Mm.
That'll help the algae when the two of them combine. It'll finish the cleaning.
We
Okay,
did
we're
a whole
ready We're ready for the love part. We're ready to seal the back end.
Yep.
Okay, all of us have to do it together. Julie, you need to set the tone.
With a frequency or a,
Yeah, frequency tone. I just keep getting that you've got to set it.
528 if you have it.
these aren't labeled, so I'm just.
The
I
sun,
would- The sun one?
yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do something different. Ooh. Wow.
So I'm moving my arms now. And it's pretty cool. I can, my eyes are closed, but I can still see my arms.
That is really cool.
Silhouette.
We charge for that. It's $100.
Kind of trip.
No. Mm. As the collective, we connect to the frequency of love, vibration of love, the pulse of joy. I am love. I am light. I am grateful. I am abundant. I am present. I am strong and connected.
I am healed.
I am healed. I am.
Frog guy's back. He hurt my face.
Ask
Yeah.
him once.
Yeah, ask him.
Did we clear the disease?
We did clear this area.
Good.
I'm gonna send this video link to that girl who did the video, the trees video.
Oh, nice.
Right?
You'll
It'll-
love it.
She'll love it. So CJ, I think is her name.
Yes.
Thank
The
you for your message.
inspiration.
Oh, like a spinning, a lot of big spiral of many colors. The
Mhm.
frogman asked me to follow him,
Down
or-
the spiral.
or motioned to, like come with me.
Oh,
And he
okay.
turned-
You can just put it right there. I'll get it in a second.
But now I see a big spinning, like really
Okay.
bright pink
Remember, there's gonna be 2 things of
Valerie?
turnips in there for you.
Valerie.
purples. Yeah, it's kind of sucking me into it. It's beautiful.
Should he go, Shannon?
Yes,
Follow it.
he's safe. What are you experiencing, Michael?
Yeah, I'm in it now. It's there's no end. It's like it's got to be an energy spiraling, circular, counterclockwise. But I'm in,
Slowing
first,
the energy down then.
I couldn't walk up to it or couldn't approach it. It kept going for, kept the same distance. Now it's all around me.
So what he wants you to
Product-
do, wants you to take that ripple energy and push it in there, because
Okay.
he's going to help you magnify it.
Okay.
So what's happening, Michael?
It's getting brighter. But I keep getting flashes of the window pane or the squares.
Yeah, because that's the
grid.
grid.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is he's showing you we're gonna make it bigger on the grid.
Yeah.
I keep going into the Milky Way. I think the Palladians or somebody might need to be involved.
State what you're feeling. Valerie can talk to John. I can't do anything. He's telling me just to lay here and be quiet.
It's like I've been transported up into the Milky Way, and I'm there, and I'm traveling around like Tinkerbell. Like, that's the image I'm getting. It's like I'm zetting from one area to the other.
I love it.
Just go with it.
And I've just gone, I think, through, and all I see, I feel like I'm in a cloud, or like very thin lined clouds. Pink and purple is the sky, like a vanilla sky.
Mm.
And I'm floating-ish, maybe. Feels
How
like
do you feel?
feel light. No tension. I don't feel tension anymore.
Do you feel happy?
Yeah. I think what I'm experiencing is beautiful.
It feels complete to me.
Yeah, for sure.
He's complete.
Mhm.
Yep.
So Michael, you can go back to this thing anytime, and you can do this anytime. So I encourage you, anytime you're feeling weighed down by the 3D, go back to the meta, go back to your egg, and start pushing again.
And
They did
you just made a quantum leap into like, so that counterclockwise, that's your Merkaba, that's your light body. So if you haven't experienced that before, that's what that is.
No, it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Now, I've had an experience similar to this before when I was meditating with 432, and I got scared because I blasted off somewhere and just was scared me. So it shocked me awake, and I really haven't got back there since. This is different.
Well, that's because you've got a team around you that are
In a much
making sure you're safe.
better way.
Yeah.
All right, are we complete? Feels complete to me.
Yeah.
Thank you
We're
all,
complete.
archangels, angels, ascended masters, star team, star family, tree people, fae, indigenous people, all light workers, energy workers, healers, transcendents, elementals that joined with us today to help make this happen.
Thank you, Galactic Federation and the
Thank you,
Agartha.
Galactic Federation. Yes.
Woo!
Mhm.
And they're saying thank you. The Galactic Federation thanks us. That was huge.
Thank you, Mother Mary and Jesus and my inner child. Woohoo!
Thank you, Pele, as well.
Pele. Yes. Mother
Michael,
Pele.
you have to come on more often.
Yeah, I think you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me.
I
Yeah,
have
that was
a
great.
I have a report. It says that Michael, we need to get to Earth. Michael needs to be here. He's the Earth key. Christina is the water key. We still need the fire and the wind keys.
Valerie, is that your
Julie and Shannon, you're the healers, and you can enter us in and out. Sandy is the worker and the muscle. Jennifer, you read the colors.
Yes, ma'am.
The great thing is that I think Jules and I could actually act as the keys too, because I can do just
Yeah.
about the elements.
I can do fire and water and earth and probably wind. I mean, I am an air sign, but I definitely connect with fire, water, and earth.
Because there's one day that we're going to have to put all 4 elements together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. We
Mhm.
did that before, so we can do it again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fire sign, so I don't know if that means anything.
Amazing.
Oh, it was.
All right, so I'm gonna pause the recording so we have a few minutes of snuggle time. But this is like, I also want to acknowledge we've been on for almost 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Didn't feel like it.
So this is Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. Oracle message. Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, this is time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total cacophony, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering, as they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest, so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it. So release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and coulda bins. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. So amazing. And then I'm going to read the protection message just because the spirit medicine, the animal medicine also comes with a like precaution or it's not like a warning, but it's a like, just to be aware, this is the underneath of that. What's weighing you down? Is it time for a spiritual and psychic cleansing? Are you overdue for letting go of the voices that surround you? They may have started to get into your head, these voices that bog you down and keep you from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their dramas while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Declutter your schedule and stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you. For your lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutter. Frog Spirit may also come bearing a message about your physical space. Do you hold on to things because you're afraid of losing your energetic connection to the past, to people who are no longer in your life, or to goals you never pursued? Or could you have these items around because you would feel guilty if you got rid of them? Are your storage and living spaces stuffed with reminders of what you are not, when they should be holding only objects that reflect who you are and aspire to be? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, and excited, Frog Spirit is telling you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new, trusting you will always have what you need. Well then.
Wow.
That was good.
That's and I mean, I'll call it synchronicities because irony isn't a strong enough word, but I've just embarked on that process of cleansing basically everything, letting go of the attachments of even just clothing, you know, that my closet's full, now it's empty. And I literally just did that, literally just cleaned my garage. It's everything that you read is very relevant right now.
For me as well. And in particular, that
My garage.
that
Come on over and clean my garage.
You're not the one that's in Arizona, are you? Because I'll be there soon.
awesome.
All right, I'm gonna take that.
All right. Thanks, you guys. That was great.
Love you guys.
Love
Yeah.
you.
Jules,
Appreciate
tell
you
me
guys.
about this tours.
Will do. You got
I
it.
wasn't picking you off.
I did tell him. So Sandy's the one who